good autocrat that I was, I had very carefully that night made sure that everything in the list field and archery field was undercover because the sergeant from the Army Reserve had said, there's a storm coming. So we took care of everything, but I didn't think about removing the tent stakes from the sun tarp and bringing them up to my encampment to put them on my tent wall. For those of you that were there or at Penzig last year, you would see our pavilion. It is a 22 by 13 foot pavilion, no flooring. We had just gotten
You're number 2, Daniel.
Before in the mail and discovered that the walls did not fit on it properly. Yet we had it up with no tent stakes. The wind started and the tent walls decided it wanted to meet the roof of the tent on the inside. We didn't like this much. We took the tent walls back down. We put everything we can around the tent walls. Ice chests, tables, chairs, you name it. Bed. Big point bed. Queen size bed. We go in comfort. It was weighting down the one corner. I thought, great, queen size bed. It's more than heavy enough to weight down this corner. We climbed back into bed. Go back to sleep. I didn't hear anything going on around the encampment that night. I was awakened to the rain. Now, this was not the sound of the rain on the tent. This was the feeling of the rain wrenching my skin. I had rolled over. Not the queen size bed that was keeping the tent flap down, but my body weight. The tent wall had very gracefully lifted up and left the inside of the ceiling of the tent and fallen back down between myself and my lord. I let out a slight scream. He's like, I'm dry. What's your problem? Well, I decided since I was already outside, I would try scurrying across the encampment to Thorin's and seeing if by any weird chance he had tent stakes. Now, at this point in time, I was wearing a cotton tunic that is very short, and the neckline is cut very low. And I know what Thorin was here to give you other comments.
Like what Shamice contest?
Yeah. I come scurrying across going, tent stakes, I need tent stakes. And I hear this rustle of metal and bucket, and I hear from Serena, come inside, you're wet, just come inside. And I'm like, no, the tent's going to Kansas.
Oh.
Well, Clan Mother was trying real hard. Well, she wasn't Clan Mother at that time, but she was trying real hard at that time to become Clan Mother. No, just come inside. I get the tent stakes thrown at me. Thorin's like, I'm not going out there. Sure. I go back over, and here I am with my hands counting tent stakes into the ground. Well, I succeeded. Well, the merchant's pavilion went down, and Cerverian's and Marialda's tent kind of burst its seam. I hung on to mine, and we did not go to Kansas. Well, the rain stops, and I am wet, so I go inside and strip. Then I have to go into John. Well, at this point in time, everything in the tent was wet. So I'm looking around, going, what can I put on? Well, there was this nice plastic poncho. I couldn't find the pants, just the top. So I put it on. I look down. I'm covered. I go charging across the street, take care of my duties, come charging back, and it's like, you're the Autocrat. What are we going to do? And I spent like the next, I don't know, hour standing out there in this plastic poncho.